Hi class, it's me, your math teacher Jel. In today's lesson, let's have another example about trigonometric ratios in a right-angled triangle. So this time, ang missing part naman is yung mga angle natin. Okay? So, let's get started. Example number 3. So, solve for angle A, angle B, and solve for the side A in the given figure. Kung mapapansin kasi natin, given yung two sides natin, yung measurement na, and then yung isang side is missing, no? Okay. So, let's have a solution first. So, dito, gagamit pa rin tayo ng SOHCAHTOA. Okay, so, with respect to angle A, so, this is the side opposite. Okay, so, ito yung class. Since hinahanap natin si angle A, ayan. So, ito yung kanyang opposite, no? Ayan. So, therefore, kung ito yung opposite niya, and then, yung nandito na b equals 17, this is your very good adjacent. Right? Okay. So, adjacent. Naintindihan? And then, the side opposite the right angle, ito yung class, yung right angle, yung side opposite niya, which is the hypotenuse. So, class, C equals 23, the longest side of a right triangle. Okay, so, dito class, kung makikita natin, given yung ating A, tsaka yung H, right? Okay, so, ibig sabihin, doon sa ating formula, very good. So, we will be using cosine, o yung kano, cosine theta is equal to adjacent divided by hypotenuse. Okay. Naintindihan? So, ito is sa letter A natin, no? Ayan. So, and that is from the given adjacent, that is letter B, right? And then yung hypotenuse, which is C. Okay. Okay, plug in lang natin yung class. So, hinahanap muna natin si angle A. So, cosine A is equal to, yung ating B rito, yung given natin is 17, right? So, i-plug in natin, class. Divided by 23, right? Yung C kasi natin is 23. Okay? So, dito, class, kapag nag-come up na kayo sa ganito, dapat itong cosine natin ay mawawala yan. And for us to get rid of cosine, gagamit tayo dito ng inverse function ng cosine, which is the tinatawag nating arc cosine. So therefore, tatanggalin lang natin yon. A now is equal to arc cosine. So magkakaroon ng raised to negative 1 kasi kinuha natin yung inverse, yung kabaliktaran. And then, times 17, or ipa-plug in lang natin yan, 17 over 23. Okay? And then, masasolve na natin yung ating angle A. So, class, dito, gagamit tayo ng scientific calculator. Okay. So, ipa-plug in lang natin to, class, yung ating cosine. So, dito, guys, mag-shift tayo. Shift. And then, kung makikita natin yung cosine doon sa above, may cosine raised to negative 1. Ibig sabihin, arc cosine. So, lalabas yan, no? So, by the way, class, dapat yung ating calculator, scientific calculator, naka-express sa degree form. Ayun. Kapag kasi ito ay naka-radian, mag-iiba ang sagot natin. So, dapat naka-degree siya or deg. Yung sa ibang calculator, nakalagay lang doon is D. Okay? And then, so we have 17 over 23. And that is 42.34. Round your answer up to 2 decimal places. So we have 42.34. Do not forget to write or indicate the degree symbol kasi ito ay angle, no? Okay. And then, balik tayo dito. So, yung ating angle A, meron tayong ayan, 42.34 degrees. Okay? Nakuha ba? So now, solve naman natin yung ating angle B. Kasi yung angle A na-solve na natin. So, si angle B naman. So, paano natin i-solve si angle B? Actually, we have two ways para ma-solve yan. Pakita natin yung parehas. Okay? So, first, let me erase this part. Ayan. So, yung angle B naman ang kukunin natin. So, eto naman yung kanyang magiging, okay, mapagawin natin to. Eto yung kanyang magiging opposite, no? Okay. So, let me erase this part. So, eto naman yung magiging opposite, right? And then, syempre, we also have, dito, meron tayong hypotenuse, tama? So, yun na nga yun. So, dito, hindi naman natin papakilaman yung ating adjacent, right? Okay. So, therefore, opposite yan. And then, hypotenuse, no? Ibig sabihin, OH. So, sa formula natin, ano yung meron doon? Very good. And that is sine theta. Okay? So, therefore, sa letter B natin, so, sine theta is equal to, we have opposite over hypotenuse. Okay, so, since hinahanap natin yung angle B naman natin, so, sine, no? Sine B is equal to, okay, yung opposite natin, this is actually, yung opposite natin dito, class, ayan, B over C, right? Tama? Ganun pa rin? Okay. So, B over C pa rin yan. Based on the given figure, so, yung ating B rito is 17, right? Okay. 17 over 23. Okay? So, ganun din. Para mawala yung sign dito, katulad ng ginawa natin kanina, so, gagamit tayo ng arc sign, right? Yung kukunin natin yung inverse function ng sign. So, we have B equals, so, sine raised to negative 1, ibig sabihin arc sign yon. And then, 17 over 23. Gets? Okay. So, dito, gagamit tayo ng scientific calculator ulit para ma-solve natin to. So, ganun din. So, mag-shift tayo dito. And then, yung ating arc sign nandun sa sign, no? Sa above niya. Ayan. So, lalabas yun, sine raised to negative 1. And then, i-plug in lang natin yon 17 over 23. Okay? And that is 47, sulat ko muna, 47.6574. Right? Or B, round your answer up to 2 decimal places. So it will become 47 point, very good, 66. Gets? Okay. Ganun lang kasimple. Ayan. So, ito yung sagot natin doon. Or the other way around, alternative solution. Pakita natin. Para ma-solve natin yung angle B. No? Okay. So, yung angle A kasi is 42.34 degrees. By the way, kulang ako ng degree symbol. Do not forget, ayan. Okay. Ipakita natin yung alternative solution. So, dito, class, yung sinasabi kong alternative solution, kung mapapansin natin, hinaharap kasi natin itong angle B tsaka yung angle A. No? 'Di ba ang total measure ng ating right or ng ating triangle is 180 degrees. So, given na ito is 90 degrees, so therefore, yung remaining two angles, so those are angle B and angle A, ay dapat 90 degrees lang yon pag add natin yung dalawang angles na yon. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, by the complementary angle. So, by the way, what is complementary angle? Two angles are complementary if their measure is equal to 90 degrees. So, ipag-add lang natin sila, class. Angle A plus angle B will measure 90 degrees, right? So, yung angle A natin is 42.34 degrees. So, i-plug in 42.34 degrees plus, nahanap natin sa angle B which is unknown. Okay? Equals 90 degrees, right? So, angle B is equal to 90 degrees. Yung 42.34 degrees, mag-subtract tayo both sides. Or pwede tayo mag-transpose ng 42.34 degrees. So, angle B now is equal to, using our calculator, so meron tayo ditong 47.66 degrees. So, see? Diba magkaparehas? Okay, ganun lang kasimple, no? Okay. So, pwedeng ipakita yung alternative solution or yung gagamit pa tayo ng Sokotowa. Walang problema dyan. Okay? And now, na-solve na natin si letter A, letter B. So, proceed tayo sa letter C naman. Solve for A in the given figure. Kung mapapansin natin, si hypotenuse and yung other side, which is the opposite, ay may measure. So, yung A na lang ang wala. Okay. So, class dito, since meron tayong measurement ng B tsaka ng C, so gagamit tayo dito ng very good. Yung ating Pythagorean theorem, right? Okay. So, letter C. So, use Pythagorean theorem. Okay? I'm sure na natatandaan nyo pa to. So, ang ibig sabihin ng Pythagorean theorem, the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares of the two sides. O yung, pag pinag-add natin yung two legs, class, ito yon, ito, tsaka yung magiging measurement nito, ay mag-equal dito, yung square nila. Okay? Ipoprove natin yan later. So, let's solve. So, using Pythagorean theorem, alam naman natin yung formula doon, which is a square plus b square is equal to c square, right? Okay, so i-plug in lang natin yung class. Since we're looking for a unknown yan, so a square plus yung b natin, which is very good. Plug in lang yon 17. Right? Okay. So, 17 square. Ganun din si C, which is 23 square. And then, simplifying further, so we have A square plus, what is 17 square? Using our calculator, so we have 289 equals 23 square, that is about 529. Okay, by combining like terms, so we come up with 529 subtract 289 from positive magiging negative, inilipat natin. And then, that is equal to 240, right? Okay. So, guys, it's not yet done kasi we still have exponent, no? So, para mawala yan, very good, by getting the square root of both sides. Naintindihan? Okay. So, maka-cancel out na to, right? Tsaka yung 2 nun. Ayun, maka-cancel out yan. So, A now is equal to, using our calculator, square root ng 240 is, very good, 15.49. No? Okay. Ito yung value ng A natin. Tama ba? Okay. So, ganun lang kasimple. So, now, sabi natin sa Pythagorean theorem, the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares of the two sides or yung two legs. Ipakita natin. Kumbaga, ito yung checking natin. No? I-check lang natin kung tama. So, A square plus B square is equal to C square. Ibig sabihin, yung square ng hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares of the legs. Right? So, yung A natin is 15.49 or pwedeng 15.5 na lang plus B square, and that is 17. So, do not forget the exponent equals 23 square. So, what is 15.49 square? So, 239.94 plus 289, yung 17 square, equals 529. Tama? Okay. So, pag inad ko yan, plus 289, so meron tayong 528.94 equals 529. So, pwede ko i-round off yan. So, magiging 529 na. Right? Okay. Sabi natin sa definition ng Pythagorean theorem, the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares of the legs or the two sides. Gets? So, ganun lang kasimple. So, this is the end of our video. I hope na meron kayo natutunan. Thank you for watching. Follow for more.